Alright, here we go. Hello everyone. The game started sooner than I expected. So yeah, we're catching up right now. We have, actually I need to fix the scoreboard here. We have China A versus Austria A. There we go. And also this is Vivi, I believe, and this is Lix. There we go. Okay. First game will be played on 2 rivers, and the first thing we'll see here is that we actually have the large river match, and there's also a small one, so here we have a lot of fish. And I'm just gonna speed this through to get to live. On this side we have Mr. Yo playing as the Ethiopians versus freaking Andy's Italians, and we see Mr. Yo coming forward with men-at-arms and towers, it seems like, whereas Andy was gonna go water, which was denied here in second dock. And then we have green Tim playing water to defend it, and then we have a sneak dock from Lix playing as the teal Huns here, trying to sneak dock into the Austrian pond, or Austrian river, which is taken care of by tanks at the moment. And then here we have on the right hand side Vivi playing as the Portuguese flank, who seems to be going FC, yep, there we go, on the way to Castle Age, being pressured by Leary as the Red Mayans, playing Feudal Age double range archers. Not a dock actually, that's interesting. That's kind of odd because there's a lot of fish here, and also we have Teutonic tanks defending the water, so Leary could have just had some free fish, some extra food to get to Castle Age quickly, but saying that he is almost up anyway. I guess using the market. Let's go to resources here. Not sure. No market. Just got macro. Alright, very nice. So, what's happening here? Gold was denied from frickin' Andy. He has gold on the left, which was also denied, it seems like, by Mr. Yo's archers here. So, really good opening for Yo on this side, even stonewalling. So this is really safe, but we still have some pressure on the water. It seems like Yo lost his fish to freaking Andy. Alright, now we have the first place in Castle Age, and that is all the pockets. Yes, all the pockets, adding a lot of TCs here. 4 TC coming up for tanks, and then we have a second TC with double stable from LB, who is trying to support his flank here, Andy, who has had a rough game so far. Alright, we have 40C here in the pocket as well. Do we see walls? Yes, so all the crossings are walled here and here as well, so everyone's playing pretty safe. What's happening here? We have organ guns for Vivi coming forward and the second castle, so this can snowball pretty quickly here. And remember, these are the old organ guns. These are the 16 attack organ guns, not the new one, because this is being played on the old patch. And yep, crossbows do not work against organ guns, unless you have a lot more. Alright, this castle here denying the main goal of Leary and also killing a TC. So I assume this is 1 TC. Yeah, this is 1 TC all in with a back dock. I like this a lot. So this is one of the big differences here, is that Vivi actually went for the dock and has all these fishers working for him all the time. You can see how much fish he has already taken, whereas this is all still there. So Leary didn't take any fish. We have a defensive castle here now, still speeding up. Okay, I don't know what the live game is. I hope we still get to cast this in normal speed, but for now let's try to catch up. So it looks like things have stabilized here with the help of LB10. But what's the eco difference? Yeah, so we have almost 20 vil lead for Lix over LB10. So obviously all these knights that LB10 made do come at a cost. Hey Tuna, volume still low? I checked all the stuff today. I can make it a little bit louder still, but If the balance is okay, maybe you can just turn it up on your end, if that's possible. But this is actually already more than 100%, so maybe there's something wrong with my mic, but I'm not sure. It seems fine on Discord. Maybe it's just a streaming thing. But yeah, let me know if you can just... Is maxed? Okay. Well then I will... Can I do this? Yeah, I'll try to fix it. Is everything too low, or is it like specific things? Is it just like my voice, or what are the in-game sounds? Okay, so everything is quiet. Okay, all right. Let's see. Okay, is it better now? Have we caught up? Yeah, nice. We caught up to marginally. Really, that's so strange. I don't know what else I can do. Actually, is the quality still fine though? Because I'm already. Because this is like already 120% or something. I can keep going up. Let's see. Do maybe 10 here. Okay, how about now? Quality seems okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, just keep. I can adjust. If the quality stays fine, I can just keep going up and up until it's fine. Getting better. Still not good though. I can keep going. Okay, I upped it a little bit more. Okay. Alright, let's see what happened here. So we already have everyone in Imperial except for Andy, who's, yeah, struggling a lot. We have Paladin coming in here from Lix. Fine now? Alright, perfect. So Locke might join me later as a co-caster. When he comes in, let me know, like, maybe I have to adjust his Discord volume as well. Okay, so we have Arbalest here from Ethiopians and Paladin for Huns, pushing already into the pocket space here, which is LV10, trying to defend with Paladin and Mamelukes, which is actually working really well. Mamelukes, I think, are one of the best units on this map because it's very cavalry focused, but it's also closed enough so you actually get to it and just use the mobility and also like kind of, you know, it's a mobile unit that kills other mobile units. So really nice unit choice here for tanks pushing back. But now this is kind of the issue that happens a lot in Age of Empires actually, which is you clear an army and get like a, you know, a military lead, so to speak, but you can't transform it into a positional lead because you have no siege to back it up. So yeah, this buildings here, the castle, the workshops, stay there. So all you can do is raid. But we see some walls. Actually, those are Andy's walls, so maybe they can break somewhere. But the ecos look pretty safe. And then we have some sneak dogs from Andy, who is now imp. But this is quite unlucky. Already being spotted by Tim patrolling with some fast fires. And then on this side we have Paladin as well from Tim, so we double Paladin pocket. And it looks like tank is kind of the team cleanup guy here, having to make units on all sides and stalling, making sure that the paladin don't just kill everyone. A lot of Arbalest here for Leary. Some Stonewall attempts as well. This is a rough matchup, to be honest. Are these elite? Not yet. Yeah, so Vivi's eco is still not good. He okay, never mind. He has 4 Victorias. He is completely fine. So we should probably see Elite Organ Gun soon, and I think Elite Organ Gun plus Bombard Cannon is something that is really hard to counter for Mayans. Alright, what happens in the middle here? So I think middle control is really important on this map, at least for a while, because there's a lot of extra resources. So you see extra gold, extra stone, there's probably more here as well. So, and the middle is currently completely controlled by China. So they should, in theory, have more res, but we never know with map gens. But we already see trade is being established for both teams actually. Let's see how much it is. It looks like it's more for Team China. So a lot of advantages on multiple parts of the game right now for Team China. Let's see if they can close it out. What is Andy's role now? Andy has redocked here. He's making fast fires. Yes. Question is it like, how important is it really? Like, the fish is gone, and sure you can like control the area with galleons and cannon galleons, but is that really gonna win you the game? It feels like when you're the one getting pushed, like this is a pretty deadly push already here. We have SO, we have bombard cannons, I assume torsion engines is in, and then we also see water control here for China. I think it's more important to make sure this doesn't completely collapse. Because this is like the trade is in most situations, team games, like your win condition, right? Or raiding the trades, or denying the enemy trade, and this is what will probably happen pretty soon to Austria. Whereas this won't really achieve much because it's too far away from the trade. And sure, you can harass all this eco, but they can just shift it. They have a lot of space where you can take wood and expand the farm eco and trade safely in the back here. So I think this is gonna be. I don't think Austria can hold for much longer. What's happening here? Okay, looks like they're pushing back, but there's a lot of Paladin for Tim, and not too many Mamelukes, so I think this is a fight that Tim can easily take. But he should, like, yeah, take it correctly, not like this. You always want to have some units like try to surround them, and so that they can't always kite back to a castle. But Paladin are really good at the Arbalest, so this should still be a good fight for Tim if he gets this around. So, but yeah, doesn't seem to be doing it. So Leary can just safely kite back to his castle. He might lose his traps though, so his push will be stalled. And here, yeah, so we see full Mamelukes on this side. Then we just saw LB diving for the siege, but there's still a lot of bombard cannons, and the GG is called 1-0 for China. There we go. Post a link to this in the NC promo channel. True. Where is it? Promotion. I do not have a permission. Okay. Guess I can ask Paradox afterwards to give it the permission to type there. Yeah, it's a good idea. All right, let's look at the the statistics. What's important here? I like the building statistics. I think that shows you like in what direction the game went. So we saw a lot of buildings destroyed by Team China, so they were the ones pushing, which is exactly what happened. KDs can be deceptive sometimes, and then eco-wise, at this point, it doesn't really matter, I guess, because we're so far into the game that resources can be juggled and sent to other players. But yeah, pockets, of course, having more res. Actually, Yo for a flank had surprisingly good res. I guess he was 3TC booming and no fish. So yeah, I think that was really well done by Yo in general. We didn't get to see too much because we're fast forwarding, but it seemed like he killed Andy and then still had Eco behind to then have like a double push against LB, which I mean they would have crushed him for sure. So tanks had to come over, which then made Leary struggle on his side. So yeah, it's definitely a rough spot to be in a 3v4 situation here. And Andy didn't really recover. He tried something with the fires here, which I don't think is that impactful. I think he should probably instead go for like bombard cannons and I don't know, more bombard cannons, maybe bombard towers, just to stall. Because I do like their civs in the late game, but China had such a good momentum to yeah, push in and deny them the trade, deny them the space, and get the first win. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's look at the positions again. We have Mr. Yo in the north here, building his TC on a nice hill. Always love to see TC on hills on Nomad. And then this time we actually do have an Austrian player close, Leary here, and he's a castle drop civ. So this could actually be a Camel Archer game because we have the Arambai civ and you know, Burmese are basically the Arambai civ still, at least on Nomad, right beside him, so that could be some unique units. Then south of Leary we have Tim as the Vietnamese, and then against tanks. So this is Austria, China, Austria, China in a row. Okay, then we have LB next to Lix down here, so that's Lithuanians and Sicilians, and then Vivi as Koreans here. So this is not a good spot for Lithuanians to be in, I'd say. I mean, they are very versatile and can do different things, but it's one of the best water civs because you get the plus 100 food at the start, which means you can put all your builds on wood, so you get a lot of fishing ships out faster than anyone else, and then that means that you can go up to village really quickly and start sniping enemy fish. But you don't want to play water when you're so close to your opponents, especially Koreans who has actually stone close to him, 2 stones, 3 stones, so he has multiple options to go and drop a castle on LB and then continue to play war wagons, which is really tough to deal with when you're still in feudal age. Alright, seems like Locke is ready. Let's see if we can get him in here. Hello, Mr. Locke.
Hello, hello, hello. Alright, did you get everything sorted out after the first 3?
Yes. Got everything sorted, and are you on the old patch already?
No, I'm not sure if I have the right thing to see.
Do you need the code, you mean, or?
Yes.
I can send you the code, I think. Where do I have it? Here. There we go.
Okay.
Okay. And Locke is slightly quiet. Okay. That's kind of expected because I upped everything else. So let me change that as well. Discord audio. Put that up to 10. Alright. Okay, let's. I was just introducing the players. I'll just finish that real quick. We have one last who is frickin' Andy here on the left, who's kind of far away. I guess like reasonable distance to Vivi here, but I assume that we'll see castle drop from Vivi onto LB. And again, China have Vietnamese, so they know exactly where the TCs from Austria are, so they can plan nicely. And we already see some walls here from Vivi. Like this move really shows me that China plays a lot of BF and they're good at it, because I think walls are on every map they're underrated, and especially on Nomad you can actually just wall between the wood lines and deny the enemy the paths basically. Okay, where do we have the docks? So this is Andy and LB on this side.
All the north side is the Austrian docks.
Exactly,
actually.
exactly.
Interesting.
And we have Tim on the
There's
right.
a Vil fight
side.
there.
Where is it?
So it was Tanks had abandoned his dock, yeah. Because Tim found it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So who do you think will play water?
Well, we had this in NC Zone yesterday. As we played a game where we had Vietnamese, and the other team like had a player play water, and they were like, "Oh yeah, Castle drop that guy. Like he's going to be exposed." So I always wonder, like, how much does Austria want to invest in water here, considering that. Well, LB10 is right in the middle of everybody, not the best. Maybe Tanks, he's right next to Tim, who could castle drop him. Leary, obviously, Burmese doesn't really want to go water. So I guess the most logical choice is Andy, who might get to be alone a little bit here. And Bengali is a good sim to do it. But he could still get castle drop too if, like, you get Licks doing some kind of monk siege push or doing archers on LB10 or something, and then Vivi comes top. It's really tricky. And you see Vivi's kind of isolating himself, so I think he's thinking more of a castle age play, obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
Kind of tricky to read.
More walls coming in. He's going to stone now, so yeah, this is war wagons. I mean, this is why you pick Koreans, right? Sure, they have a water bonus, but you pick them for Koreans, for wagons. Yeah, it's a good point. It's really tricky to play against Vietnamese because they can punish you easily for playing water, especially since you don't necessarily know. We can check their point of view actually. What do Austria know? They've seen this TC, so they know Vivi is there. They see the walls as well. Not sure if they know about Licks. There was something here, so this was possibly a sheep scout.
Looks like LB is going water.
LB's going water.
That timing plus the gold.
I don't like it though. Especially
I think it's really risky.
Especially the third dock. I think that's really risky. Because this means he's probably going to go like full water, so there's no way that he'll reach Castle Age in time to run. Or I think he should lose his TC before reaching Castle Age. That's my prediction.
Yeah, a little worried. That's surprising. No, see Tanks. Is it just one dock for him still? Okay, he's stable, so he scouts. Maybe they try to get map control so they don't get a castle like really hard in their faces here. Seeing China secure the map in little spots here and there, like what Yo's doing with the walls, and obviously what Vivi did earlier. Leary securing a little bit of space there. You see that he sees that Tim is on stone, so you'll see a castle drop from him as well.
Yeah.
Also with the feudal timing.
So this is probably both. Yeah. So we see Yo and Tim both on stone, so then, Leary as well, and then Tanks not. So in this, like these 4 players in a row, we have. Actually, no, we have a feudal play here for Tim.
Oh, it's a feudal play. Oh, okay.
It's feudal towers. Okay.
And then I think the Licks put a tower on LB10 or a donjon.
Oh yeah.
To the north of his PC.
Nice. The one village donjon. Okay.
Oh wow. That really hurts.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where he's gonna take wood now.
That does hurt. We see even more walls coming in here. Maybe that's too much now. I don't know. I guess he just wants to be really safe. I don't hate it. I think walling, like, so much stuff happens on Nomad, and the more you can control it, the better. I feel like, and Vietnamese definitely helps you control the game, and so do walls. So, okay, what do we have?
It's just let's say you lose fish, like you're on such small eco that losing even more vills at that point, it can take you out of the game really quickly, and then you can't really adjust your eco. Like you can do one thing, but then when you try to do more things, you don't have the eco to support it, and that's where like things get kind of unbalanced in the game on Nomad, where we have this thing we're going to rely on, like we're going to have war wagons. Then maybe his eco gets messed up, maybe you don't have that anymore, and then your whole strategy falls apart from there.
Yeah.
So I see like China just securing little bits of the map is really just how they play. They're intuitive about Nomad.
Even more stone walls coming in. I think this is so good.
Yeah, just taking so much map control.
Yeah. Like this is how much does this cost here? How many stone was that? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's 8 pieces of stone wall. And I mean, I guess one of them is not too much, but if you complete everything, all of a sudden you have all this map to yourself. Especially when you know that, like where the TCs are. So like, I guess he knows that this is freaking Andy, and then he just denies him access to this area. So Yo is really safe. Also, some more walls on the right side.
Was Yo gonna boom or was he gonna castle drop?
I think castle drop.
Because you went on stone so much, but then he stonewalled a lot, and
That's
it's usually in a spot
true.
where I don't think he's gonna be touched for a while. So it might be a little bit of boom first and then castle. I guess that would make sense to me.
Maybe he does have 600 stone. Let's see. I don't hate the castle right away because you know you're against
Burmese.
Burmese, right? And
you see the Vivi castle right on LP10. So
don't know. Why not put it here? Because now that's not actually in TC range. Does he have fletching? Getting now. I think with Botkin he reaches, but
it seems a little safe.
It is really safe. I mean, he's only building it with 6 builds. That's always the issue.
LB10 is running.
Yeah, he has to.
There you go, like we expected.
And we have water play here, right? Yeah, so water play. And I like this a lot from Lix. So Lix made, maybe he made more, I don't think so, 2 galleys and 2 fires. And now he's just adding farms, going to berries, getting deer. I think this is the correct way of playing water. I don't like the all-in water, because I feel like even if you mass galleys, someone just plays FC fires, and sure, you might still hold with playing like even more full galleys, but then you're stuck in feudal age, everyone else is in castle age, adding TCs, and I think this is just a better way of playing water. Just like make them invest more, and then add eco yourself.
And you see, Andy's the one adding fire ship on water, and playing monks from home, so it's kind of a counter to the war wagons, and he has a lot of the right side to himself.
Yeah.
You see Yo castle drop Leary castle drop Tim. So, kind of some trade-offs here.
Yeah.
But Tim is really hurt.
How did Yo get in, actually? Interesting.
I don't know if Leary walled there.
I guess this was... I think he tried to, maybe it was too late, but... Castle here, okay, yeah. So this is exactly how I envision this game to go when you have like 3 castle drop civs basically in one row here. So a Rambai coming out. What happened to Tim? Tim has no TC. Okay.
You got castle drop by Leary, obviously.
So he's going here. Okay.
He's running over to Vivi's base. Yeah.
So we have one team, like each team with 1 player running, and this. Yeah, he should be able to get to castle age, I think. Yeah, so he had to get Botkin, right? Yeah, Botkin is in. And then where did LB run to? He ran here. Wagon's already in. Okay, this is rough.
Yeah. And then Tanks' eco is really off here.
Yeah.
He has nothing on food. He was making scouts. Like what you're saying, like when they lost the map control and he can't farm safely around the TC, like you can't even get to castle age. It's a huge issue. The war wagons are something you don't clean without monks or without skirmisher, or like it's not an easy unit to deal with in feudal age.
Yeah.
You see a castle drop from Andy on Vivi here, which is actually pretty nice. The monks behind as well.
It's a really nice castle because it takes down 2 TCs.
And the map too. The left side of the map is kind of controlled there. He has outposts everywhere.
True. Yeah, that's really well done. But at the same time, like now you have no one booming, right?
Exactly.
I mean, I guess it's kind of the same for China. We have 2 TCs for Yo. I would have liked him to just boom. Okay.
Well, he's got some camel archers on Andy too. Yeah.
Yeah, both camel archers. Oh yeah, no, this is okay. This is already chaotic.
It's nomady. Yeah.
It is nomady.
But the thing is, Yo is gonna have untouched eco for the game, basically. So that's already got China in a really dominant position, I think.
And here's the difference between Yo and Andy. I guess Yo knew that Andy was there. I don't know if Andy knew Yo was here, but if Andy had walled like here, you know, just do like stone walls just like Yo and secure this, then nothing could actually come here, especially with the castle in this location. But yeah, Andy didn't go for that, and now he has camel archers at home.
And he had the monks with the castle drop, so I think he had to back that up there a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, Okay, no one's even remotely close to Imperial. So we see extra TCs being added for Lix. So Lix is actually going full boom, which makes sense because he's kind of being, protected by the war wagons, and since LB had to flee, yeah, he's completely safe.
Both the Austrian players on the right side, like LB and tanks, are really suffering in the war wagons now. You see the wood line from LB10 is getting destroyed.
So if Mong's coming out now.
Even Vivi's running under the TC from tanks.
Yeah.
To send more wagons through.
It comes down to LB playing water, in my opinion. Because if LB plays FC Monks and maybe goes for some stone walls as well, whatever, you can at least you have something right away to deal with the war wagons. It feels like when you start countering war wagons when there's already 10 on the field, you usually take so much damage. And
you see also Lyri's base, you see a failed castle that Yo managed to get the camel archers on, and now there's 10 vills and Lyri's TC that are dying in the castle, and they're surrounded.
Yeah, the camel archers are just amazing here. What are the upgrades on them? Botkin.
Oh, the tower. He made a tower to kill the camel archers and save the castle foundation. That's that's funny.
Preparing now. Uh-oh. Losing more vills.
You see it's a 60 vill lead for China.
Yeah.
Even though they have a couple fish here and there. Actually,
yes,
they took some fish in the south. That's a funny thing. It's like this big investment from Austria on water, and then China just sneaking fish around the map where they can get docks. They've kind of secured the bottom left side for the time being.
Yeah,
that's where they've added some more docks.
Some fires. Yeah, that's well done.
Yeah, like 5 TCs from Lix, just trying to boom and get ahead.
So I guess Austria needs Andy to carry, and he did get rid of those camel archers, got some conversions on them, and Andy the clown he is already has redemption, of course, but castle here from Yo, I mean that could be denied actually. So if this gets converted eventually, those markets, the Rambai can walk in. This takes a long time though.
Then the camel archer's also swinging over.
Yeah. I mean, if the nice shots.
But the castle will get up.
Castle went up. Just bought enough time. Yo has no market now, but that's all that happened here. Hey, Luxon. Yes, English cast. Okay, this is a nice eco setup for Leary here. Is Leary on stone? On gold? No, no, he has.
He's got that TC. That's where all the gold miners are.
Yeah. Okay. So he managed to expand there. What's happening to Tim? Tim is on the way to Castle Age.
He's got a feudal TC in Vivi's base. Yeah.
Okay,
he's stealing Vivi's farms.
So he's actually. I mean, he has decent fish, I guess. Yeah, he's 9 fishing ships. He's managed to save a lot of vills, so he's in a decent spot economically, but he is 1 H behind. Actually, no, Tanks is also 1 H behind. Okay.
A lot of monks from Andy dying to the camel archers, kind of in the middle of the map. It's a massacre. It's a 100 vill lead for China. Not loving Austria's hopes here, unfortunately.
But this was not the map I expected Austria to win. So I think that losing game 1 is obviously not great, but I think they're still in it for sure. They probably go.
I'm surprised they went for this map as a second map choice though.
Yeah, I mean sometimes when you lose game 1, maybe you feel a little bit now the opponents just need to win their home map, so maybe you want to come back with a win on their home map. But Nomad is probably not a great map for Austria.
It's just compared to a free win for China.
Exactly.
They're so good. Like they just disrupted all of what Austria is trying to do.
Yeah. Good Abend running. Is this a stomp so far, or was game 1 closed? I only watched game 1 fast forward.
Fast speed.
I wouldn't say it was a stomp, but Yo played exceptionally well on flank against Andy, destroyed him in Fuel Age already, and then it felt like Austria did well after that, but it was kind of a 3v4 for the most part, and they just kept playing, and at some point they just had more army, more map control, and won the game that way. But this has, I mean, this game has shown why China is using this as a home map. Like, they're so good at Nomad, they play it all the time. You see the little things like the stone walls from Yo up here. You see the walls from Vivi, the castle drop. Like, it looks so much more so that China knows what they're doing. They know like their win conditions, which are really hard to see sometimes on Nomad.
And they spam the OP stuff. It's like they'll have war wagons, they'll have camel archers, they'll have like good civs dialed up for this stuff. Having Vietnamese is really useful for China, especially. Just kind of figuring out what their game plan is going to be.
How fast was Vietnamese picked? I always wonder. It's like second row, mid-tier pick. Okay. So,
First Crusade from Lix.
Is he on 5 TCs? Yes, he is.
Yeah, he's on 5 TCs.
Yeah, I mean, Lix is fully boomed. He can do whatever to finish this game. Even Yo's on the way to Imp. Austria still has no answer to elite camel or to regular camel archers. Yeah, this looks pretty over. We have Andy clicking up soon, but what unit is he gonna make? Unless he gets to 80 elephant archers within 5 minutes, which is not possible.
Well, I like the towers from Vivi as well.
Yeah.
He's just doing a slow tower creep. He's really good against Bengalis here if he wants to go monks. It kind of nullifies the monks.
Yeah. I still question Tank's choice of playing scouts here. Like, I think playing scouts plus towers is not bad, but he didn't really do much with them, right? He didn't hit Vivi, he didn't hit Lix. He only kind of defended against Tim. And sure, Tim was out, but he was not out because of tanks, he was out because of Illyri, so it felt like
castle drop.
If tanks was playing against Tim, then they doubled down on Tim way too hard to kill him, which they did, but then they all died to wagons, so they didn't really have any precautions for the war wagons. GG's called. Alright.
I feel like Lix did a lot of damage with those donjons and had to invest like almost nothing. And that was really nice for them.
It was only one donjon, right? Or was it
there were two. He did a second one when LB10 relocated his woodline down to the bottom.
Okay.
I don't know how much else he did in Feudal Age, but it seemed like he got him ahead.
Lix, I mean, he played water, right? Like a little bit of fish snipe here and there. Water? Okay. And then what was his uptime? Actually, not too fast. Okay. I mean, his feudal time was really good, but castle time was surprising. I guess he lost fish right away, but I think that's why, at least the way I'd like to play it, is to go off of wood really quick, because you don't need it anymore when you stop making galleys. Just make the occasional fire here and there, and then just like go mass on food, take berries, steer, whatever you get, and yeah, just try to get to feudal age.
Adapt. Yeah, exactly.
Hey Raven,
don't die.
Yeah, exactly. Don't die. Make it a castle age so that if you do get castle dropped or have castle age units, coming to harass you, you can relocate and build extra TCs. Because if you die in feudal age, what happened to Tim, right? Then it's a really rough spot because
you're running your whole base.
You're running your whole base. You have to make a new TC. You then need to resource to click up. Like, you're so far behind everyone. But yeah. Tanks isn't the ideal player of Austria to play scouts and nomad in the first place. Good point. Like last time, I think Austria played nomad against France in game 1, and Tanks also had a really weird game, trying to go FC, but then I think he lost his fish and then like made it farm transition. So he had like an 18-19 minute castle time, and even then he didn't really do much with it. So he still got pressured by Clément from feudal age. So. Yeah, it's maybe not his favorite map. Who can blame him? But certainly not too impactful here. But also, I think Yo just played this amazingly with the walls.
Yeah, pressure, but never having his ego be disrupted. Basically,
yeah.
Kind of. So I'm watching Lix and Feudal Age. It's just like he never had a lot of food income. Like he only made like 4 or 5 fishing ships in Dark Age, and then he had to add farms in Feudal Age while he was adding stone, while he was adding galleys here and there. So he has ego going to a lot of different places, and that's why his Castletown wasn't that fast because he never had a big surplus of food at any point.
He also made a
He didn't
farm
have a lot of
transition, right?
Yeah, exactly. In feudal age, and with horse collar and everything. So
I mean,
he
yeah,
wasn't
that's
using as much of the
nice,
natural
but-
resources.
Yeah, you could have. I mean, here's some deer. You got deer down here, extra boar here. Obviously,
And
it's
the
like
scouts
a lot of. Yeah, go ahead.
harassed a couple of villas as well.
Okay. So Tangus did go here. Okay, fair enough.
There's like 2 villas. That's it, though.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right. Longboat pocket was NC meta at some point. Had to be good. Yeah. I mean, NC zone meta is something else. But yeah.
Yeah, I agree with running. I think the YOLO plus Japanese it was a fluky game from Russia. It just worked out amazing that one game, and then every other game they played on migration is like questionable.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the dock. So he did 3 on wood with the lumber camp, and now he's doing the dock now.
That's so weird. Like Persians is the best civ to do
the super fast builds.
I mean, the super fast, of course, but also to just do like the eco approach. And this looks like an eco approach, but the eco approach for Persians, in my opinion, is still dock first, get a fishing ship out, because you get it so fast. You don't even have to get much straggler wood to be able to do it. And I think I should be like I haven't tested this, but this looks like a little bit weaker economically than the dock first thing.
And not getting the fishing ship until now is interesting. And then 5 on wood.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he still gets it quicker than others, but yeah, he won't be able to go up super quick. And then here we actually have 5 on wood for LB. So this is like all of a sudden we are thrown back into migration 2 months ago, where everyone is just booming.
Well, you see, Yo is 4 on wood and back dock, so he's expecting the fast build.
Okay.
It's kind of his. And Lix is back dock too. With tatters, which is still kind of interesting to see on this map.
This is a bad dock though. Same for I mean, Yo's is fine actually because it's like in the choke, but if Lix docks here, I don't like it because it's so far away from like actually blocking the path from LB to the pocket. I mean, it doesn't look like anyone is going up fast, so this might not happen. But let's say they don't know this, but what if this is actually the Persian player? Like LB is the Persian player, and he's doing 15 pop. And then you dock down here. Like sure, your fish doesn't get killed, but then Tim doesn't play with any fish. So really weird start all around, I'd say.
So is Andy gonna do kind of a normal start here? Is that because he's got 3 fishing ships already? He's got 5 on wood. It just seems like a normal build.
5 on wood with Persians. What is this? Like is this NC zone game or what is this?
And the other thing about Lix's dock, I'll say, is it's so close to the side of the map. There's only a certain number of fish that are going to be close. So he has one really close one, but then after that, the fish are going to have to go a long ways. It's just there's more likelihood of finding fish when you're closer to the middle of the island.
Yeah, true. Yeah, you can have some really bad docks when you dock like more to the side.
Yeah,
true. But yeah, I don't know running why they would pick Persians and do something like this.
5 fishing ships for Andy.
Maybe
it's like anti meta. So you're thinking they're gonna go fast, and then you add a bunch of eco. Okay, it's interesting.
We see Loom from LB.
Let him cook.
Why Loom? I think Loom is just bad. Like, what are you getting? Are you gonna land, or like why would you get Loom? Just costs resources you need.
Well, it's Loom, and then he's also kind of short on food to get click up as well. So a little idle time, like a Vill of idle time. Plus.
Let's look at the
plus 30 seconds.
Oh yeah, I think we had this before. Like getting out extra fish. I think Whitecoat had that in one game as well. Getting out extra fish to then idle your TC to click up. How does that make any sense? Like just make one less fish, put more vills on food, and then you click up without idle time. That's so weird. Do you have a super wide screen? It's not super wide, but it's 19 to 10 ratio, and not 19 to what is it? 16 to 9, 16 to 10. But I made it stretch so that there are no black bars. I don't know what's better. If it's too stretched, then I can just stream my actual resolution, and then like you'll have black bars. Just let me know what you think is better. Okay, so we have the first one to Castle Age, to Feudal Age in around 9 minutes. It's not bad. Does LB have? LB also has more than one with idle time. I don't understand. Like why put like 5 on wood and then needing to idle your TC plus clicking loom? What is this?
Actually, the joke's on you, Anno. This game was played 3 months ago.
Yeah, yeah. This was
yeah, Luke's in. It's Locke.
Back then. It's Locke, yeah.
So Andy triple dock, Yo triple dock, LB10 triple dock, Licks. This is a build from Licks.
What is it?
Is he Fast Castle? He must be Fast Castle. This has to be Fast Castle.
With the mill, yeah. Let's
yeah,
look at the
it's Fast Castle.
resources.
That is weird.
Thanks for the raid, Darkwin. We're casting Austria vs China here. This is actually the third game. This is 2-0 for China. Okay, resources. Yeah, this is FC. Okay, so let me get this straight. China went from double YOLO flank to playing FC on flank.
Gone completely the opposite direction. I like Yo's scout position. He caught the galleys coming through.
Oh yeah,
that's
cute.
But now the scout is gonna run away.
Yo is just playing this like kind of safe. What was his uptime? Just patrolling galleys. 940.
So it was 9:15 uptime, but with a Ville of idle time.
Wow.
But it's easy to do that with normal without having a Ville of idle time. It's the thing. It's really funny. You see, LB10 has already made his way past Licks onto the pocket. So Licks,
yeah, I mean,
will he go Fast Castle Fires then?
Wait. They have the. I'm so confused.
Oh.
So Tim is going feudal galleys.
This is so big brain. So Licks is gonna land.
Is he?
And Tim is gonna go galleys. Is
he landing, or is he just playing fire ships?
Tim has landed a blacksmith. Oh, this is awesome.
Tim landed a... okay, I have no idea what's going on.
Tim is getting attacked on the wood line. He picked the wood line closest to the galleys, basically.
Okay. Yeah, true. So, okay, and then here we have just regular fast imp, I guess, and this is stable. Okay, so this is kind of standard, but then for Austria, I mean, and then here you have feudal galleys. But what's the follow-up from Licks? Is he
I think he just lands and he plays like Cav Archer or something. Or he plays Fire Ship.
What is the second building? He has a market. Oh, so this is interesting. Okay, so he's now sneak docking Castle Age Fires onto the pocket.
That's such a Licks play.
That is a Licks play.
That's sick. I was like looking for the docks, and I like looked all around the left side of the map, and then I saw the gray. And then...
Yeah, I mean, obviously you have to pick gray to do this, right? Like this is the camouflage civ color. So have the games had Licks doing Licks things? This is the most Licks thing so far, but
feudal galleys from pocket and Licks forward fires from flank with tatters. Like Leary's gonna be so confused when all his galleys are dying, or all his fishing ships are dying.
Watching games like this while you're out of the turn is kind of frustrating. Yes, I had the exact same thought. I mean, sure, this is new and interesting, but I'm pretty sure this just dies to that. I mean, what was the uptime of Tim, though? Tim was really late, so I think, although Tim is playing galleys, I think he still loses his fish to 15 pops. So, and then 32. Also here, it's really weird. We have farms here now.
That's one of my big questions about China. Maybe going against Finland, but even like if it was against you guys, it's like the tightness of their builds is not like the best. You see like lots of idle time. You see macro that's kind of off, but situationally they're so good and they're so good at adapting that they're able to play off of it. So this game, it's like the builds are all terrible, but then like the chaos factor is really high, and you see they're losing fish, and then like tanks is like, oh, I got to go there, and like Andy's doing something weird, and then
so putting Yo flank for the second time actually, so same on Two Rivers, kind of shows me that they're lacking players with good execution to put on flank to not die or what. Like I don't know what their strategy is, but like why else would you put Yo on flank? Like he's such an amazing pocket, and it doesn't feel like Yo flank doesn't feel scary, and then their pockets also don't really feel scary. I mean, on this map, it's of course different because it's so much more about strategy. But
it's why in a best of 7, I really have questions because I feel like they could do the Nomad maps, and maybe this map they come up with a good strategy, but then the execution maps,
yeah.
I get more worried.
So
see.
So tanks. How much fish did Lix kill? Let's check. Eco KD is 13. 13. Okay, that's definitely worth it, I'd say. Still here. So we also had a strategy like this in mind, not from flank, but from pocket. And then also make a monastery here, because like, a monk close to the docks reaches so much of this little channel here, so you get a lot of map control. And this is definitely a nice play, and it worked out here because it didn't get scouted. It doesn't really matter if it's from flank or pocket. I don't really see the point of doing this from flank because you're sacrificing fish. Whereas if your flank just goes galleys and holds, the pocket can do this sneak dog thing plus having fish. So like whenever you're making your pocket go galleys, same on Team Islands, it just feels like you're sacrificing one guy's fish eco, basically.
Tim just clicked now, and LB10 is like 25 seconds away. Okay. And then Andy's also ahead of Yo. He added the fire ships on the way up, like he's done a couple times.
This. Yeah.
Just like, and Lix is doing a 1-vil TC in the middle, which is really cute. He walled it in with the house, so it can't be touched.
Yeah,
enjoying some things here.
To be honest, I like this. I like the presence on this side of the map because that makes it awkward for Austria to expand at some point.
For the flanks to be there.
Yeah.
Expansion.
So we could kind of even see like a workshop coming up here, pressuring tanks or some more outposts along like this line here. Just getting map control in the middle. Even some walls I would like to see. Got farms here.
And I mean, Vivi is pretty far ahead of Leary because of all the fish sniping. So they had a plan where they want to get their Hindustani player ahead. Like he's on 4 TCs now as he's building this one. And then Leary's hurt, like he lost a lot of fish to Lix's fires, and then Lix is adding docks on LB10's area. So he's gonna keep doing fires on the sides. It looks like to make people invest and then to also control the expansion, I guess, from Austria. Interesting. Is tanks? So tanks is up to imp. Okay, so fast fire. I mean, the problem for China is there's only one player on land. It's the Hindustani's player.
Yeah.
That's why, like you guys had the question, like, is the fast fire really that good? Like, is it better if tanks had done 3 TC into Arbalest here? Or if he does the fast fires, like they win water now, but now the timing is kind of.
I think if both flanks play standard water, I think you don't need the fires necessarily. Like you can still do them to push a little bit or help out, but I think if both players play standard, you can just have both pockets play land. So we did with a castle early on, which is like the strategy you adapted, right? Or you also did then, but you can also just do straight boom and then like have an even sharper timing. Like we only started doing the pocket fire ships because of the collapsing flank from the 15 pop. But even here, here you see a similar dynamic where the eco is exactly the same for both teams, but I'm pretty sure that the eco is quite far ahead, like rest collected for Austria here, because you had like so little fish early on. And sure, you sniped all the fish, but Lix never had fish because of the strategy, because he was a flank not doing water.
2 fish.
Exactly. So
and then another issue for China is that Vivi's landing is just right on the water. Like I think it's really careless. Like to put the TCs literally like where a fire ship can hit them.
True.
I don't know why he did that.
And then this is like, so China will lose water here, and like, as LB, I'll be so happy. Like sucking a pocket into like a full galley play just means that you know tanks will always be in a better spot than Tim, and you still have all the fish traps being set up here now. So now as Austria, you just need to make sure that everyone lands. So we have Andy with 2 TCs, very nice. just
LB,
LB,
I guess.
LB missing on the land. Leary is clicking up to Imp now. Is Leary on stone?
Not really.
Leary is 5
soon
on stone.
Halb
Monk. I would like a forward castle, but I
he's
guess
not stunned.
yeah, we have a castle here for Vivi, so like this castle is nice, giving some map control, but I just don't see them holding, to be honest. Then also, I don't like this, the fact that Tanks is still adding
so much on water.
Yeah.
And Yo as well. Well, maybe Yo's starting to expand in the middle, but Tim is like very little on the middle right now. Just one vil. That's kind of concerning.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lick's doing the siege workshop. I like that.
Expected. Yeah, that's good. Well, also, you probably had the one villager take the the Tata sheep under the TC. Very nice. So yeah, I don't like that Tanks is still adding fires. Like, maybe he thinks like he has to because he still hasn't won water and Tim's still fighting back. But I think like if Tim wants to, he can always survive with like mass demos and his own fires and whatnot. And I don't think it's worth it to invest so much as Tanks to break him and kill the fish, because like how much fish is realistically still left?
No, there's
is it
just Vivi's fish? He has like 20,
yeah,
but they're taking a long way to drop stuff off.
And is it worth it to kill this, or would you rather spend the res on the middle to actually start pushing with Leary together? Because I feel like the win condition is, as always, in the middle, and yeah.
So Leary's hand cannon, monk, and halberdier, I guess. Looks like his comp. Like he just bring up the archery ranges.
Okay, chemistry first thing, I guess then.
And Andy's about to click in. It looks like. So he'll add something in as well. Yeah, chemistry, Hank. Yeah.
This is also a weird game on the right side here, because it's still not decided between Yo and Andy. Like they're both not committing much.
Just, look at this castle from Licks.
Oh, doubt castle.
He denied the castle with the siege workshop, and now he's putting one on Tanks' DC. Okay. Oh, that's amazing.
Licks doing Licks things again.
Licks domination.
Yeah. That's all. I don't know. That's why I don't like this from Tanks. I feel like you need more presence on the map. Like, yeah, you're making fast fires, but now you're getting pushed by someone who's supposedly dead.
Licks has one TC, and he's basically nullifying Tanks' impact on the game with this castle and this ram. Just
yeah.
The Hindustanis have to go. What is he gonna go? Gulam Skirmisher here.
You think so?
Seems like the composition.
Shouldn't you just make your own hand cannons? Isn't that better? I don't think Gulam are good against hand cannons. Like Gulams are pretty weak these days.
So.
Mystanity's play HC. Yeah, I think so too.
With Leary's push.
Like you have 2 more range, you kill the helps, you kill. I guess monks can be an issue, but I think you're still fine. Like 9 range is still really nice to snipe monks as well. Game's paused.
And then all the fish from Vivi are dying to Andy, who just snuck some galleys through. China has one player in AMP who kind of hasn't figured out his composition. Austria had 2 with 2 castles on the right side. They start pushing the castle in the middle. It seems like it's a tough spot for.
Yeah, you have China has 1 guy in the middle, and he's currently attacking skirms. So.
I took a picture of this. Licks has a mangonel under Tanks' castle.
Oh yeah, some Keshik, a ram.
The Keshiks and the ram, and he's going to slowly whittle the castle down.
That's a classic Licks army composition right here.
Amazing.
No upgrades. Oh, he's getting +1 defense. Okay, makes sense.
Oh, murder holes from Tanks, perfect.
Murder. Oh, okay, this game has it all.
It's peak
Licks is hands down was the team player. Yeah, for sure. And also, like Licks is one of the best team game players in my opinion. Sure, he's not the greatest at execution, but his strategies and his knowledge of team games is incredible. Often overlooked, to be honest. Like it's usually overshadowed by Yo having the higher score, but Licks is, in my opinion, doing a lot of the work.
Done more with less than anybody else in this game.
Yeah.
He's done a lot of stuff with no resources. It's like the most you can ask for. The tatters, this simply has no place on migration.
Is he buying the stone? Lux, because he has 10 on stone now here, but you only have 1 stone mine. Like, this is not enough stone for two castles, because now he's also castle dropping here on the right side, going into Leary, so Lix is doing a fantastic job.
He's the one player I think he's in a good spot as far as playing well, but he's never going to get up to Imperial. That's the problem.
Yeah,
and I don't know.
true.
I guess that castle's okay, but then Leary just traps it down instantly.
Yeah,
it's more the problem is like Vivi's compositions just aren't.
Yeah,
do the job. Cavalier from Andy, yeah.
Fairly unupgraded heavy camels and then some skirmishers with decent upgrades, but it's just too much siege now. This is really well done by Leary. Like, army composition is good, but just
playing the same civ every game on migration always dominates. It's such an easy civ to play, I think, in this situation.
Yeah, it's true, but like, the siege is the most important thing. This is like something I learned from BF, and this applies to migration as well. Like, whoever has siege pushes, basically. And sure, you can lose your siege, so you got to make siege and protect it. That's what you do.
Yeah, exactly.
And as simple as that. To quote a Spanish legend.
I've never been convinced with Hindustanis playing the middle on this map. Like, a lot of teams have tried it, and I always feel like it dies.
Yeah, so I think
it dies with Burgundians a lot too. It's weird.
Well, I mean, doesn't Hindustani die to Burgundians like on Arabia too?
That's true.
Or Arena or whatever. Like, just because you have like the best camels in the game, or like one of the best camels in the game, doesn't mean you match up well against every cavalry civ. And I think Hindustani was maybe a good pick early on in the migration days, like start of the tournament, because we saw a lot of cavalry unique units in the middle and people actually playing knights. But now it shifted more towards monks and light cav and. I mean, it's the same on Arena. Like, you don't open camel on Arena, game, right?
Basically.
Yeah. Camels is like a terrible unit to carry. Yeah, I mean, there's some situations where it's nice. Like on Arabia, you can carry with it in certain situations, but usually Paladin would do that even better. So yeah, it's not great.
There, he needs more bombard cannons. That's the one thing I'd say. The composition here, like that would clean the arbalest in the back line. Although Andy might get to it with the Cavalier. Because Vivi doesn't have all his upgrades on the camels.
Yeah. And then with Arbalest here. I mean, Arbalest is kind of weak unit if you're not
pushing. It needs to be more of a timing play.
Yeah, exactly. Like, Arbalest is nice when you have a timing, when you're the one. Like, it's a nice unit to defend siege early in, but it's not really something you want to make to defend. Everything switched to Monk's Light Cav. Yeah. I mean, let's say everything switched to monks, and because of that, everyone's making light cav. Yeah, monks are like, the higher the level gets, the more people use monks, because it's just the unit with the highest skill. Yeah, exactly.
And it's so useful, like all the time. Anything you're fighting.
Yeah.
So you see some LB10 castles and berserks on the south side, and then Lix has got his little base in the back there. Tim's going on, looks like Arbalest.
This is really interesting that Lix is now like between LB and tanks. Tanks leading is starting to see, so he's just fish booming. And is he slinging? I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tanks slinging Andy.
He's slinging Andy for
Paladin,
Cavalier. He's not even Paladin.
I think you should go for.
I guess Paladin. Andy kills Lix with these Cavalier, I guess.
Yeah.
If Leary just gets like 8 bombard cannons, like he just kills all these Arbalest.
Yeah.
Throw one away.
So what's here?
Andy's swinging over.
Andy's swinging over as well. Yeah. So now we have Tim. Tim is also attacking into Arbalest against the Zergs, but then the Persian Cavalier can always swing over and completely destroy him. Even at 1900, it's monks every single game. Yeah, I mean, monks has really, they've really found their way into Arabia as well. Yeah. It can be frustrating to play against for sure, but I also think monk, the design of the monk is one of the things that makes Age of Empires as cool as it is. So I would hate to see monks being significantly nerfed or I hope they stay in the game the way they are. Just like adjust some small things so we don't see
There's a
them every
landing
single
from
time.
LB10
Where
on
is it?
Vivi's base, and
On
the Berserks are
Vivi's-
feasting.
Wait, on Vivi's base, okay.
I just saw a red splotch in his base, and all the Vils are dead because there's no TC. Wow, that's sick.
I guess
Nice play.
LB wishes he had the new unique tech now. Gets all the gold in the world.
Tanks has landed a treb on Lix's island, and he's walled in the treb to shoot down the castle.
Okay, now they're just having fun, and we see the good old Rams. Rams against war galleys. Okay, like it felt like.
So they do 2 damage a shot.
They do,
right?
yeah. They should do 2 damage. Yeah, but I mean, they're also like, how much damage is it from? It's actually 4 damage from war galleys. Okay, it's surprising. I guess they have bonus damage. Yeah, they have 4 bonus against Rams. Interesting.
So how do we feel about pocket galleys on migration?
Pocket galleys. Yeah, not a fan. Yeah, it's just not good.
But it's like your biggest bonus in migration is the ability for the pockets to get so much ahead of the flanks.
Yes.
Because you can invest so much more in Dark Age. And just to throw that away seems like no matter what you kill, they've already gathered the resources from them. Like Leary gathered so many more resources than Tim did.
Yeah.
Even though he lost 10 fish, Tim never had those fish together, and he was making galleys, and then the galleys just died in the fires. Like, it's such a strange play, and you never get any presence in the middle.
Yeah, it's like on every water map where you have where you can have safe fish because the only access to your fish is being guarded by your flank. It just feels like a waste when you don't do it that way. Also, this is a very nice number of traps here. 10 traps for LV. Good old 2,000 gold, 2,000 wood.
I think Onager would have been a perfect tech here for him. But
yeah. In general,
right,
Onager is something. Like, that's why we also.
It's nice against Vikings, yeah. Or nice against the situation.
That's why I started the Kelt pick so much, because it's nice early on, and then Siege Ram and Onager is just amazing for the middle and the late game. Running saying these casters are only criticizing the players. It's like watching Memp. Well, the only thing missing running is that we're not only talking in catchphrases, but if that's what you prefer, we can start doing that.
And I don't know if Annotoph has a Titanic little button on his on his
I mean, that's
soundboard here.
That's the first thing on my list, of course. But yeah, this was just such a weird game of migration. So if you had shown me this game or like multiple migration games and then asked me to put them in order of the tournament progress, I would have put this at the very start.
Yeah.
This is like how do we play this map? Let's try something kind of game. Okay, so having watched this and having heard what happened in the game against Canada, I think migration is a good home map against China. All right, so anything we can take away from the stats here?
They're not tight with their builds. You just see the issues. Now, what you're saying is good insight. Is like, why is Yo playing flank? And it's just maybe they think mechanically they can't hold up as easily with like a Tim playing a flank.
Because obviously, like if you have Yo in the position that the Vivi was here, sure the Civ is not great. Like the Civ matchup against Hindustani is not good for Hindustani, but if you have Yo playing it, I'm sure you would have done it so much better and maybe use that as your win condition instead of using Yo to not die. I felt like what Yo did in this situation, a lot of players could do. Like
exactly.
Making
especially
galleys.
If you do a slow build.
Exactly, slow build
and hold your part of the map.
Yeah, and then you get like a slow arbless transition in the middle. That was kind of underwhelming. You don't see China on BF very often, but I feel like Bulgarians here is just weird because it's weaker than Turks, and I don't think they're gonna win BF. But okay, let's see.
Well, it could be something where Lex tries to get everybody ahead, like one of those situations.
True, but shouldn't you do that?
Chinese and Mongols ahead in the boom.
Shouldn't you be doing that with Turks better than Bulgarians?
Oh, this is. You can't really do like a Bedouin style TC here. Like it has to be just the fish.
Yeah.
Actually,
Right.
LB10's decent dice. Okay, you can read out the players here. I'm just gonna look at TC spots.
All right. Wait, that's interesting. Okay, so we have Liri up here in the north next to Lix. So we have Gujaras and Bulgarians facing each other. Then a little bit further down we have tanks here with the Incas. Okay, so that's exactly what we thought civ-wise for Austria. Then to the left, that's Andy and LB. So we have 3 Austrian players in the middle, plus Liri in the north here, next to Lix, and then we have the rest of the players from China in the south. Vivi as the Cumans here, very nice because you can get to Fuel Age super quick with the Shorefish and then make another TC on another Shorefish. So you get to a very nice eco and even click up to Castle Age quickly. And then Yo as Mongols in the south as well. And then to the right side we have Tim as the Chinese. Okay. You don't have
I will say for Vivi's start is that his villas were very far away, so he's probably gonna be.
Okay, never mind. It's admin re because wrong colors.
Oh, okay. These casters, man.
Yeah.
Knew all of them. Okay. Good job. Yo, you don't have re.
Yeah. You used your re. Is that the case? Actually, I don't. So you only have 1 re for like nomad maps altogether, not for each map individually.
I don't know. Do you think we were a team that wanted to play nomad maps?
No, but we weren't either. All right, let's get into the game again. They're really quick at launching the games. I like that. Not too much time wasted in between. Nomadic maps. The one re. Yeah, I don't know. I guess not. At least that's what Yo implied. Okay, you can look at the draft again. So we have Cumans, Mongols, Chinese, but then not Turks, but instead Bulgarians. So that leaves Teutons, Turks, Poles, and Aztecs. I mean, those are certainly good civs. I guess you play Poles as pocket then. Kind of strange, but you can, of course.
I play Turks as pocket and Poles as Vilwar. Good castle position, but
yeah, true.
It's old Poles.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, why not? And then you have Britain's Bohemians flank, Slav Kel's pocket. So you don't actually have a paladin, but you have Goya, of course. But you can also do double halb siege with strong like Hufnitze and longbows as like BBC replacement, or Sun's really strong. But let's see. Switch back here. Oh, I missed this. How does a pike hit deal more damage to a ship than battering it down with a ram? Yeah, good point.
It's a wooden ram versus a metal pike, and the metal does more damage to the wood, I guess.
Okay.
It's science, right?
Yeah. This game is science. Yeah.
Everything exactly as it should be. Goths, hand cannoneers, Hun cannon galleons.
Oh, they don't have them anymore.
Oh,
they removed
historical realism is back.
Yeah. Now it's back, reinstalled.
Okie dokie. Here we go again.
It's not loading for me. Is it for you?
Yeah, I'm in the game.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you have to reload it or something.
Okay, got it.
I don't know. I'm about 2 minutes in. Okay, there you go.
Okay. Let's switch the scene again.
I will say I kind of like to set up for Austria. Stop the bat here.
Okay.
Like they have like Lix is kind of off on his own, which is interesting. And then Cumans is right in the middle of the map. So he can have a couple players who are nearby him. So it's interesting. Although at the same point, Andy's running a Vil under Yo's TC. And he caught it. So he survives.
Where's Yo? Oh, that's starting.
He's gonna lame the hunt around him.
Yeah.
He already lamed
Are you? Oh, wait. I don't think you're allowed to do that, are you? Or maybe you are after the TCs are up or something, but I think there was something about, like, you can only lame if you're taking the resource, so, but yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's fine once the TCs are up, if I remember correctly.
After minute 3?
Probably, yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is what Andy can always do. You can do whatever. Okay. Oh, he's laming the pond as well.
Yes.
I've never seen that. That's nice.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Yo has a pawn to the left that he can take.
He can take a lot of pawns because there's no one close to him. Okay, so we have all Austrians in the south, kind of. Tanks here to the left, LB to the right, and then we have Leary and Andy in the center. And then Vivi. Yeah, it's interesting that no one really, like, everyone's just making the TCs instantly, I guess. China has 3 Vils more. Yeah, it's probably due to Chinese, right? Yeah.
Chinese. Yeah, he's got 11.
He's not. I guess he was late with the TC or something. He's not too far ahead.
It's like Andy's gonna lame another elephant. Nice.
I think on this map, it's pretty big to lame elephants. Like, there are a lot, so if he keeps laming, that's nice. But
especially laming Mongol elephants too, where that comes in so fast.
True.
Yeah, it's nice from Andy. Yeah. And with Goths too, they kill him quickly. So.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Okay, he just keeps going. Still though, that's one villager not working, right? So
yeah.
If you compare the resources collected already. I mean, Jim, that's cheating, of course, but yeah, he is actually not the lowest.
Ahead of LB10.
Yeah, that's not a good sign. But LB10 is, yeah, he's getting boss, so he probably.
Oh, he just dropped them off.
He just hadn't dropped. Yeah. Yes, it's yes, you're correct. 2-1. They take the delay the Mongol approach seriously.
I don't love Yo's lumber camp here, but I mean he's not gonna walk all the way to the end, is he?
I think I think you should. How much does he see? He sees it all. Yeah, that's kind of the issue when you don't go like when you're not more towards the middle. You have the same issue for Andy and also for. Actually, no. This is a nice wood line for Vivi though. That's a nice one.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He also milled.
And then the question is where he'll make the second TC. Like if he goes,
do you make it forward? Play. Like this is a nice location with the two ponds, but ideally you want to make it somewhere in the back, maybe towards Tim, but no, that's also taken. It's kind of awkward, yeah.
Andy also laming the stone from Yo.
He could also Snow Loom. He could also wall in this Vil and kill it. I know Andy would like to do that, but he doesn't see it, right?
No. Any distraction from Yo probably helps him.
Yeah.
See, Vivi's up, and then Lix is up, and Andy's found a Vil from Tim. The one Vil on the shorefish here from Tim.
Mm-hmm. So Andy sent even more Vils. So he's
got 2 Vils out laming.
Okay. That's kind of nice because now they get a lot of information. I mean, you could do the same with sheep, of course, but.
And Leary is using the full mill with Gurjaras here. I like that.
Leary down
to the south of his base.
1 llama even. Oh, that's the. Oh yeah, he got the llama from tanks.
That's nice.
Oh. Nice. 1 llama and 9 sheep.
It's clutch.
Yeah. Okay. So everyone on the way to feudal age. We might still see FC.
Oh, Andy walled the build in. Nice job.
Where is it?
Lix. To the right of Lix's TC. And he'll still escape here.
Oh yeah.
Wait. Is he gonna try it again?
Nice. Just in time.
I'm really worried for
could...
that second Vil. If he doesn't pay attention, he's gonna wall it in.
Yeah,
he's gonna try it. I bet he's gonna try it.
Oh, he has the palisade hockey ready. Okay.
Lix made the palisade there. That's funny.
It's a little mini game here. And then palisade again.
Okay, no. Vivi made the second tease forward on the big kind of 3 pawns, like you said.
Well, he made the mill first, though. That's, I mean, it doesn't hurt. It's still like, you know, reasonably makes the fisher more efficient. But it's risky. If this gets scouted,
2 ranges from tanks, double range from tanks. Not a lot on food. So he's gonna be in feudal for a while. Surprising given the distance.
Double range from tanks. Odd.
I think it's just to try and damage Lix, but Lix is doing scouts.
Lix doing scouts, okay. Where's the Vil? Oh, you gotta love it. And he's committed.
Oh, is he gonna get that Vil?
Yeah?
Is he gonna get that Vil? No, it's just running. It's the same speed. He won't get it.
True.
Then that Vil will die.
Or maybe if the scout had blocked his own Vil, maybe. Okay, what else is going on here? We have stable blacksmith, so this is FC now. Leary's doing FC. Stable...
LB10 scouts. Yo... Stable 1 scout.
Walls from...
Leary, maybe... If Leary does, like... some kind of siege push on humans, it could be just devastating. I hope he goes for that.
But do they know?
I think they saw. I thought they saw humans.
They saw someone, but they don't know about the forward TC. But they... Oh, this... But do...
Oh, look at this tower from LB10 on Yo's woodline. That's nice.
Wait, Yo's
If
woodline?
you can keep the map control with the scouts. To the right. It's very right of the map.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Deleting it now,
I think. Scout wall, okay.
Oh wait, Yo and Tim are both doing scouts, so you gotta wall that tower in if he wants to get it. No, he didn't get it. Or... Yeah, he's gonna rush it down. Oh, that's a big blunder.
Yeah. That's not good.
Yeah, that's a Khmer problem. He's double stable, no spears.
Oh, we have a stable from Andy in the back now. And we also have a barrack, spearman coming over, more stuff lamed.
I think he'll go to Yo's.
So I think Leary, I mean, yeah, they still don't know about this, right? I think if they... okay, they'll find out now. Andy is making a mill on this shorefish, and that's the exact mill that's already...
Surprise!
Yeah. I hope he remembers to delete it, because... Yeah, he deleted it, okay. Because now I think once Leary is up, he should do forward siege with the elephant rams and Shramshas.
Yeah, that would just completely crush the human player.
Yeah. But,
and China has a lot of scouts, but nobody's really booming. Nobody's getting ahead.
Yeah, double stable scout here for Tim. See more scouts from LP as well. What are the archers doing?
I really want to see forward siege from Leary.
And he's
just going to be annoying.
Yeah, is he doing scouts? Yeah, he's doing scouts on Yo.
Oh.
Yo also win. Yeah, no one's up yet. Like, I think Leary can really do damage with 3 Ramshas, and then especially with the siege push. They don't know about the TC though. Andy only scouted the mill.
He's doing camels.
Oh yeah, that's... I don't like that. I don't like it at all. Maybe 2. Yeah, okay, it's 2 camels and then Shramshas.
Okay, now Shramshas. Okay.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I still want to see the siege workshop. I think you have to hit the human player.
You could have made those camels on the way up, but okay. Now they see the TC, and now do we see a workshop?
Yeah, do the workshop. You got to do the workshop.
Yeah. If you kill humans, then you're in a really good spot.
If you kill it, yeah, like Travanchos plus humans dead, like good luck, China. And then everybody else is slowed down by Andy and.
Yes, Andy. I think Andy should go up. He's doing mass spears. Yo is about to click up. I think if Andy goes goes to Castle Age, yeah, he's trying to. Very nice. And then he can do like a little siege push or something from the side. He has this. I guess he still has his will alive. Up
Yeah,
here,
it's
walling in.
gold north of.
Yeah. Okay, Shramsha. Still no workshop. Yeah, he went for a TC. So now
they're gonna have humans online, and
humans.
I guess you think the camels can hold against it? LB10.
The thing is, the human actually has not that many res collected, although he probably has a big will lead. So like, his wills are not very efficient. He has 2 farms. Now he has more farms to the north. But
LB just lost 3 vills on one of his pawns.
Yeah.
Because he didn't make a second house there. Tragic. Farms just still are doing some damage, especially in Leary's hands. That's super, super annoying.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, look at the archers from LB or from tanks coming over and doing some damage to Vivi.
Okay, nice. He's off gold. How much gold? He has.
And Leary's
no gold
raiding on Licks a little bit.
And he can make. I guess he wants to make step lancers, right? No knights. Yeah, step lancers expected. So now we have. Okay. Are these fully upgraded? Yeah, fully upgraded scouts from Jim. They trade pretty well against no upgraded Shiramshas. And they have husbandry, but the camel will do work here. So with 1 step lancer,
Vivi can't make anything.
Nope.
He can't make anything.
Yeah. I think tanks should actually go back to the gold.
Yeah.
What is
Vivi if Andy can do some kind of annoying push on Yo, did he lose his Vil though? I don't see it.
Probably. I guess so. There's also some Shiramshas here in the back.
Yeah, in the back.
So is he just on a boom then? Yeah, extra TC.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah, I think so too.
Goths can carry, and they have a lot of feudal army, and then Leary's getting ahead. I do kind of like Austria's position.
If they don't, yeah, I
like. Leechroff just got in on Yo's woodline. Oh no! Oh, he walked back out. No! Oh my goodness! That right there? He went in, and then he went out,
okay.
And he could have killed so many villagers. Oh, that's tragic.
Yeah. 3rd TC from Leary, 2nd TC from Andy. And he will lose all his builds. Oh, great find from Lix.
That's just unfortunate.
Yeah. So now
and Yo there as well. Nice catch.
Yeah, it's a nice catch for sure. The camels should win this.
The Lancers are coming to the other TC. Oh,
nice quick wall though.
Yeah, but he's got a wall. He's got a wall. Oh dear.
Oh
my god!
He has camels coming over. This is okay, I think.
Oh man!
Camels do work
so
here.
So many vills died for no reason. Nice job from Leary to catch it though.
So they have so much army, especially tanks. Tanks is now on the way. I still don't know about the double range play. He's now just camping with his archers at home, adding a 3rd range. So this is like all in crossbow or something.
And Andy's losing more vills at the bottom of the scouts.
Light calf now.
It's a Leary carry game, I think.
What's Leary's eco looking like? 40 vills? It's not bad. Same as
a lot of idle TC time.
Yo has a castle now, so Yo is going straight into Mangudai. Castle Age for Tim as well, and then Castle Age for so everyone's Castle Age. In a second, and then we have Knights. Is it Knights? Lightcalf still, okay, from Lix and TCs. So I think what I would have liked from tanks is actually more of a fast imp approach here with the forward castle. Like forward castle on Lix, fast imp Arbalest, then Trebs. Because then you already have a unit that also trades well against Mangudai. So you pressure Lix, and you can't really easily get cleared by Mangudai. Which is like the closest ally for Lix. But I assume he's getting ballistics, but then I assume he adds TCs behind it. But yeah, very nice army count. It's 34 crossbows.
I'm looking at this rhino that Andy's taking, and I'm seeing these light cap from Lix, and I just feel like they have a magnet on that rhino. Like he might have seen it in the fog of war, and he knows it's dead there. Yeah, going right to it.
Yeah.
I was like, this looks bad. This looks like it will not pay off. Oh yeah.
So also have some more step lances in LB. So LB has not had a good game, right? Going in here, could have walled as well. Okay. Then we see how many now? 9. Still not many step lances. So like Vivi is still struggling, and I still question the forward second TC, like right into the enemies. But I'm also sad to see that the TC is still alive. And now they're focusing mostly on Vivi. Makes sense, like from where Vivi's base is located, but I'm kind of scared that now Yo and Lix can just boom away and like carry with their civs. A lot of TCs now for Austria, so they're trying to catch up economically. They are behind by 35 vills roughly.
And then the crossbows are getting cleared around Tim with the step lancers. Just a group of them. He's got another group.
The 6 is in. Okay, so where are the majority? Okay, so the crossbows are now going towards Tim, kind of. So they're grouping the armies together. I like that. Workshop coming now up for LB.
LB too.
Could have done
and
it.
Then little Mangonite raids from Yo on Leary and Andy here, but he'll bring the camels over.
Yeah. Does he have any upgrades? Still no upgrades. Just does he have husbandry? 1/6. Yeah, that should be husbandry. And then also husbandry here. Yeah. But the camels are faster. The camels should win this for sure.
Leary's found Yo's wood line, but he can't get in. And China's really... If Lix is untouched, he just should pull ahead pretty easily. Yo has a lot on food.
Yes, but then again, what units will he make? If he just makes Cavalier, which is the natural unit for Bulgarians to make, he should be... like. I think at that time Leary should be up and making Camel. So Camel is still a unit that will, like especially Gujara Camel, that will be really good here in the late game, especially when paired with Goss. So like Camel plus Huskal. But Andy's eco isn't looking too hot right now.
Yeah, and then there are just more Lancer raids. Like he's got a good group of them, Vivi does, and he's doing some damage to Andy still. Andy tried to castle on Vivi and he hasn't quite got it up yet.
Yeah.
Still enough Lancers to deal with the camels. Just a little bit of mango push from LV10. We're just going to get this TC from Vivi down, so it's like overkill to add the second castle there.
Yeah. Maybe that castle should have just
too much
gone
on Vivi. Like I worry that they've lost Yo too much. Like Yo is starting to get ahead.
Yo will click up soon. Yo has 1,200 food with 20 on food, so I guess he got some more boars or deer in or something. He will click up.
He's not spending as much.
Yeah, true.
But his idle TC is really good.
Connix should destroy. Oh yeah, Connix is interesting, true.
That's a good idea.
No? We have a little Krepos push here with Siege.
Oh yeah. Oh man, that's gonna be sick.
I think now you can like, see which team has Nomad experience and which team doesn't as much. These little things are just so good, always while booming behind, right? So most people would probably just boom and then, like me included, and just set up somewhere, make your production building and start spamming. Like in Castle Age still, you send some vills, do like a little push here, distract, and especially someone like Tanks probably can't keep up too well against this.
Especially like China, everywhere they just have fast units.
Yeah.
That's really nice. Like if you're raiding, they're already acting, and then it's like, okay, now I do this here. Tim got a castle on LB10, just barely.
Yeah, LB is struggling a lot.
Another raid here, ouch.
Yeah.
And then, Tanks' wood line here is gonna die as soon as Lix breaks in, and they got in with the mangonel shot. And the Mangonite there, so that's bad. And then another Krepos on all his farms, so he's kind of stuck.
Yeah. I mean,
he has 2 on food,
Tanks sending his crossbows to the right was kind of weird, because they were already 2v1ing Vivi. I think the crossbows were not needed, and just ignoring Lix, man. Lix could do whatever he wants to, and he's also gonna click up soon, and then he's in it. position
Yeah, and Yo's already
to
up.
carry with Yo together. So this is looking pretty rough for Austria. Leary's now building a castle, but still not close to Imperial. Although he has really good amount of farmers, 44 most in the game. And is it gonna be Conics? Probably. More Krepos coming. Yeah.
The Krepos is a huge issue. There's so much map control you can use with the Krepos.
Yeah.
Oh, the woodline.
What woodline?
31 Bills. Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah, only two. Tank's lost a lot. He is 31 Eco KD.
And those 31 Vils are right here on one
31
screen.
Bills.
And
They're
running straight,
right into Mangadai.
running straight into Mangadai.
Like Castle from Lick, so I'm surprised he didn't drop it on Andy. Like, it seems like it should have been just right in the middle of Andy's 2CCs. Like, Yo should be like, hey, delete that and make it here where my Mangadai are. I guess there's too many camels.
I think there's also too many crossbows, and that's like, I think even if he has it outcasted now, the game is probably still over. But
yeah,
I guess you don't want to risk it. Like, you know, you're also on the way to Imp. You just want to get Elite Conic.
These poor villagers
Tanks.
trying to migrate across the African clearing here.
Tanks having the real nomad experience here. And Tanks not doing patrol.
And then the light
Tanks micro. And now the mangoes
are you
also.
surrounded?
Aye. Oh, this is tragic.
Aye.
Okay, there we go. We start doing the mem,
We've
catchphrases. Yeah.
Just when they know it's bad.
Aye. These players, total crap. Oh well.
Okay, he's down to 6 vills, and then 5 of them are on that sprint. I'm not sure where the other one is in Andy's TC. So
he made it.
1 villager.
He made it. Okay, nice.
So the 1 villager will be the last one.
4 vills.
Okay,
21.
no, the 3 pulled. The 3 got away.
Okay, 4 vills, 21 crossbows, and a dream.
Then stirrups for Licks, very nice. And he'll just go with Conic, and that's great against Goths. It's great against Rajaras.
Yeah.
Great against Khmer. It's like, Conic's really good. GG.
GG. All right.
Nice job by China on this map, especially. You know, Nomad, they were dominant, and then Yo had a really great game on 2 Rivers, and that kind of got him the series.
Yeah. Winning game 1, always nice, of course. Well played to China. They are now moving on to face the winner of Argentina and Brazil.